You're trapped. The island is dead. No towns, no roads, no salvation. Only the icy black water all around, and walls built not to protect, but to break you and keep you inside until the end. This is Alcatraz, a prison where the word freedom is a taunt, a fortress that outlived its own death. Here, your will is nothing. Here, your soul is merchandise. Every step you take is a challenge. Every breath is a bet. And if you lose, they'll wipe you off the face of the earth. They call Alcatraz the Rock, a place where they sent the ones other prisons feared. Murderers, gangsters, men who lived in blood and showed no mercy. Men who didn't flinch at pain. Men who didn't fear death. But here, even they knew fear. These walls broke the fiercest souls. Here, every breath is poisoned with despair. Every step echoes with doom. You think you know Alcatraz from the movies? You're wrong. Movies lie. They show glamorous escapes. But the truth is simple. No one ever came back. The ice-cold water pierced the flesh. The current tore away the last hope. The waves swallowed those who dared to defy. Not one of them made it across. They drowned. They froze. Their screams dissolved into the black night. And those few who slipped out of their cells never got far. Their shadows still roam the corridors. Their moans still breathe through the cracks in the walls. And Alcatraz keeps them forever. Remember the first rule. Never enter Block D at night. These cells were called the Hole, a place where they locked people away in absolute darkness. For weeks, for months. Prisoners lost their minds here. They heard footsteps in the corners, shadows moving where there were none. One inmate screamed that someone else was in the cell with him. The guards laughed all night. By morning, he was lying on the cold floor, strangled. Yet when they looked, the cell was empty. Remember this. If you ever find yourself there, don't stare into the darkness too long. Because the darkness stares back. After midnight, the prison wakes. The walls breathe, the shadows shift, and the darkness stretches further than your eyes can see. You might hear someone calling your name, softly, persistently, like a whisper seeping through the iron bars, crawling into your mind. And if you answer, you've already lost. One tour guide heard his name, thought it was his colleagues playing a prank. He said, "Yes, I'm here." A minute later, they found him collapsed in the corridor, his body limp, handprints carved into his face, as if something had tried to drag his soul out, leaving a mark of pure terror. Remember this. The voices are not your friends. Never, ever respond. Because if you do, the darkness will come for you. In Block D, there is a place even the guards never dared to enter. A place where the cold never fades, even in the height of summer. One tourist lingered there for more than a minute. His breath grew shallow, ragged. He gasped saying something tightened around his chest, squeezing him from the inside. And then he collapsed. They revived him, but he kept repeating the same chilling words. "They don't want me to leave. Remember this. If you feel the cold crawling over your skin, run. Don't stop. Don't look back. Because if you hesitate, it will claim you." Do you know who once sat behind these walls in Alcatraz? Al Capone. The old man everyone feared. After his death, his presence lingered, not seen, only heard. The faint sound of a banjo, thin, distant, yet uncannily clear. Tour guides tried to explain it. Tourists tried to record it. But the sound only appeared to those who were alone, and those who listened too long never returned. Remember this: if you hear the music, do not follow it. This is not a concert. This is an invitation. An invitation you do not survive. Alcatraz is surrounded by the cold, merciless ocean. Waters that have claimed more lives than all the guards combined. But sometimes it calls. At night you can hear it. A cry, a wail carried by the waves, as if someone is begging for help. Many prisoners approach the railings, staring down into the black depths. And they saw faces, not beneath the water, on the surface. Faces of those who drowned, still clawing, still trying to escape, still reaching for the living. Remember this: do not approach the railings at night. The sea does not ask for help. It takes. And once it has you in its grip, there is no escape. In the prison, there are almost no mirrors left. But the few that remain, they do not show the truth. Prisoners complained. In the reflections, they saw themselves dead. One tourist took a photo of himself in an old mirror near the showers. On the photo, he had no eyes, just empty sockets staring back. A month later, he was dead. An accident? Or a warning? Remember this: do not stare into mirrors too long. In Alcatraz, mirrors do not reflect reality. They predict it. Alcatraz closed in 1963, but the walls are still here. The cells are still waiting for new prisoners. And those who left by boat say the island still calls to them in their dreams. Now imagine this. You've been left here for the night. No lights, no escape. Just you and the empty cells. Will you survive the darkness? Or will Alcatraz carve your name into the list of those who never left? If you dare, subscribe now. Don't miss the next rules of survival. And write in the comments where you'd like to see more survival rules come alive. If you have the guts.